Hey guys, welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah and we have beautiful weather right now. For the last week or so, it's been like in the 60s, sometimes hitting 70, and I'm loving it, let me tell you. I mean, that's why I'm out here finally in a short sleeve shirt and in my garden kind of farm clothes, and I am loving every minute. We're gonna talk about some dahlias that I picked up at Lowe's this week. I did not grow dahlias last year. Just haven't focused on them yet living on this property. I really do a lot of zinnias. I love those because they're so forgiving and I can just throw the seeds out there, literally plant them every season, and they just are powerhouses through the entire summer. Dahlias are fantastic as well. I usually do have to stake them, and I know a lot of gardeners in this area do leave them. They'll leave them out and not dig them up and overwinter them. And I think that works most years. I don't know if it would have worked this year because we were covered in snow for a couple days and it was consistently cold for a little while. So anyway, that said, dahlias take a little bit more work usually if you live somewhere zone 7-ish, zone 8 even. Sometimes you have to dig them up in the winter and bring them inside. Of course, if you're in the north, you know, you definitely have to bring your tubers inside. So that's probably why I haven't amassed a huge dahlia collection, but it's probably in the cards eventually. I love everything. As you know, I have roses and hydrangeas and a big vegetable garden back here and a peach orchard, and I love it all. I love it all. But through time, I'm adding, you know, more and more different cut flowers and just different things. So they're going to be going back up here, by the way, in the big garden area where I have my cut flowers. But I'm going to show you the varieties that I got from Lowe's. And if you're interested, I am pretty sure that Lowe's has them all over the country. Maybe not up north yet, but I know in the south, they pretty much have the same stock. And I think out in California too, they've got their dahlias and their other bulbs in. So I want to show you my dahlias. I also picked up some really beautiful lilies, kind of like a purple color. I've got some other Asiatic lilies that are up on my house that are orange, that are gorgeous. And this is going to be purple, so it's going to be a little different, but I'm excited to share this with you. I had a hard time deciding which dahlias I wanted to pick. So did my 6-year-old, because my 6-year-old wanted to buy every color. And I'm like, we can't buy every color, I wish. So we had to kind of narrow it down. We still got quite a few, more than I had planned on. And I grew these about, 5 years ago, I guess, in containers, and they did really, really well. And I haven't grown them the last couple years, but they've been on my list of priorities to do and slowly add more and more to our cut garden. So we're starting right now in 2025, and these are the ones that we picked up. We got Ninakazi. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. I probably pronounced it wrong, but this dahlia is called Ninakazi. It's kind of like a peachy orange color. You get 2 for $10.98 of this variety. Then we got Dinner Plate Garden Fire, which should be a pretty large bloom. This one it almost looks spiky, but it's not a spike, obviously. It's just kind of a separated flower bloom. My daughter was really excited about this one, and my dad would have loved this color too. He loved anything orangey and yellow, so I'll be thinking of him when that one is growing for sure. Dinner Plate Baby Blues, there's 3 in here for $14.98. This is kind of my favorite color. I really gravitate towards a lot of the lavenders and purples up there in my cut garden. If you've watched my other videos, down here by my brick, I pick warm tones, and that's a whole other story of why I do that, because it looks better with my brick. But anyway, I do love these kind of colors though, and I wear a lot of pink and purple, and if you've watched my videos, you've seen, you're like, does that girl just wear pink all the time? Pretty much. No, I do wear a lot of black because it gets really dirty out here in the garden, so I wear a lot of black during the garden season. But Dinner Plate Elegance Dahlia, this is another one, the really pretty lavender color. It's a really big bloom that we got, and I'm excited about that one. And then for back in our rose garden, I got these lilies, Pink Romance, which is a really pretty color to add back there. There's really not a picture on the back, so I don't know why I showed you that. They also had Stargazer lilies, and I thought about getting some of those because that was my sister's wedding flower, and it really reminds me of being 11 years old or 10 years old. I was 11 years old, and being in her wedding, and the smell of those, oh my goodness, just the memory that is attached to that scent. We had them in our refrigerator, my parents' refrigerator, for like a week or so after the wedding, And every time I smell a stargazer, it just takes me back to that memory. And that was a big summer for her, for me too, because I was losing my big sister and she was moving out and getting married, and we're 11 years apart. So, you know, we definitely grew up kind of by ourselves for a stretch of time, each one of us. But anyway, all of that said, I need to grow some stargazers because they really are beautiful and they remind me of being a kid and all that good stuff. So what else? We are going to head back to the chicken coop, but before I do that, let me show you our new porch book. So my daughters, during the warm time of the year, whether it's fall or spring or summer, have a 7-month-old and a 6-year-old now, we always pick up a porch book, just a different book to read on the front porch. And so we did Charlotte's Web in the fall, and now we're going to do The Wind in the Willows, which was a book I really loved as a kid. We're going to do that all spring and summer. It's going to take us all summer, I'm pretty sure, because this is like, the type on here is so tiny. What have I done to myself, guys? This is going to be so hard to read. I can see pretty good close-up still, though. Anyway, but it is a very long book, but this is our porch book, so that's why this is out here. They love to read outside, and I think it's so great for kids. But let's head back to the chicken coop, and let's see if I have any more eggs out there today. All right, so let's see what, how many eggs we have right now. Looks like we have a couple chickens up here. Snowy, are you still? Yeah. So it looks like Snowy is currently laying an egg, so I'm going to give her a little bit of time and then I'll check back again. We already got 3 this morning, so midday, sometimes there's more, so I just come out here and check it out, but we're going to give them some chicken scratch. Hey girls, here you go. There you go. And they love their scratch. I mean, it's one of their favorite times of the day when we give them this. And if you guys are interested, we bought this entire chicken coop from Tractor Supply. I'll try to link it if I can, but you can look in the description for the details. We could have built our own, but honestly, for the cost of what all of the pieces that we would need would run us and everything else combined with their Snowy, with time, it just made sense to buy it. So we've been really happy with this one. And of course, while we're out here, we always give our little wild bird friends some of their food too. We get our bluebirds some food. They really love these. I also saw a mountain bluebird at my feeder the other day, which I have never seen in Georgia. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope that you liked this video, and if you did, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. Just click that little notification bell so that you don't miss any great content that we have coming up all season. I appreciate every one of you for watching, and we will see you back here next time at the Real Southern Garden. Bye.